Yuri has this autistic where he's clearly upset that his opponent is injured, and so now his victory will be hollow. And so he's saying, stand here and bang. And Carlos Ulberg knocks him the fuck out in front of Donald Trump and the world. Did you watch the most recent UFC event, Woody?
I did.
It was tremendous. It was one of the best in a really long time. That Josh Hockett guy, I don't know if you're familiar with him, ex-NFL guy. He does a character.
Does he do all the bad words?
He does I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad words. He does a Chael Sonnen kind of thing where he doesn't really curse. He just says audacious things and skirts around. He'll almost say the N word. Like clearly the next word that rhymes is the N word. And he'll like, and he'll leave it out. But he does a character. He's Latino, I think. I think he's a Spanish man, but he does this sort of Randy Savage character with glasses and a do-rag. And he rhymes. He's like, I'm gonna take him out in 3, and on his face I'm gonna pee, and you'll all know who the champion is. Me. He's got these long, well prepared, like
a real words.
Up just now. His are better. Like he's got good ones. And
he nails it with that A rhyming pattern.
Didn't have it, but he memorizes them and he has them to go after being beaten bloody. Which is impressive to me. Because he fought Curtis Blades. He's a heavyweight. He fights number 5 heavyweight in the world, Curtis Blades. 3 rounds, a war. I think it set records on output, like more punches thrown. It was so insane. Curtis Blades has a fractured orbital, fractured nose. The cardio was impressive. I mean, they got tired, but they're heavyweights. And so the performance was so amazing. And Donald Trump's sitting right there. And Trump asks Dana White, he's like, why isn't Derek Lewis on the White House card? He's my favorite fighter. And Trump was like, shit, really? Hang on a minute. Derek, would you fight Josh Hockett at the White House? He's like, yeah, boss. Whatever you say. and he's like, they're loading Hockett into an ambulance. They're like, Hockett, the president wants to know if you'll fight Derek Lewis at the White House in 2 months. And he's like, yeah, boss, whatever you say. And so they're like, done. 7th fight on the card. And I'm just like, man, it's hard to hate Trump when you're a UFC fan. Imagine if he was at hockey games, Taylor, and he was like making stuff happen that you wanted to happen. Like he was making sure that Matt, he's like, hey, clearly that call was wrong. Can we get them in the playoffs anyway? Like a 17th team in the playoffs. We can do that, right? And it's the Blues. You're like, the fuck is he? Are the Blues in the playoffs? Because
no, I would be like, you're gonna ruin our draft pick, you dumb fuck.
No, let's do this. You know what? The All-Star team looked pretty good. Let's keep them together and have them play in St. Louis.
Now, that's my president. That's dude. But I would go for any president who did that. If Joe Biden was like, and another thing, after the black kids would dry my legs, I said to Edmonton, I said, you better trade Connor McDavid to St. Louis, and you're going to take future, and what you're going to take for it is for future considerations. I'd be like, wow, brilliant. People said he's slipping. Not true.
The fucking main event of the UFC is Yuri Prochazka taking on Carlos Ulberg for the vacant light heavyweight title. And Yuri Prochazka is a big fan favorite. He's Eastern European. I don't know what country, but he fancies himself a samurai, and it's very funny. He's like a big oafish weeb.
He's very literally. White.
They'll give him a fight offer. They'll be like, "Hey, Yuri, December in Las Vegas, you're taking on Ulberg," and he's like, he'll disappear into the forest for 2 or 3 days and think about it, and then he'll return, call up the UFC, and he'll give one word answer: yes or no, and it's always yes. He's weird. He's a goose.
He's really weird.
Yeah,
he genuinely believes in like a samurai code of Bushido. Like he wants to be very honorable in all things, inside and outside.
He's like octagon. A weeb.
He is. He absolutely is. But he's a champion of the world weeb, so you don't pick on him too much. He used to have that Japanese hairstyle where everything's shaved except for that one like chunk of hair coming out of the crown of your head. He rocked that for years. He only shaved it off recently. So
I didn't know he shaved it off. I disagree with that.
He's getting his shot back at the title. He lost the title because a real bruiser came in from a different weight division. That guy's moved on now. And now he gets to fight this Ulberg guy for his title. And it's going to be a huge emotional moment. You're rooting for him so hard. First round. Carlos Ulberg.
Look at this guy.
Amazing, right? Tell me you don't like this guy.
This guy rocks.
When you hear him speak, it's even better. He speaks pretty good English, and he's just like, honor is all. Like he's so fun.
Do you think they told him, like, stand here like this? He's like, no. All right, we'll meet you in the middle. Put down the katana. And
I don't even know what he's doing. Is he standing still? Is that arm going forward, or is it going backwards for the elbow?
He looks like he's about to throw a spinning kick to me or something.
Well, part of the article you linked was him crushing some guy named Dominic Reyes with an elbow.
A good fighter. Yeah. So he fights.
Kind of beat John Jones. He lost on the scorecard, but everyone watching thought he won.
I think he was also on the card. I think Reyes fought that crazy man who did the worm and blew his shoulder out. It was a terrible fight. But
Jonathan
this fight
Walker, maybe?
Johnny Walker. Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Like the crazy
damn, how big is this guy?
Light heavyweight, so 205.
6'4", 205. Oh, he's bigger than I thought he was. Damn.
Huge. And he cuts weight to get there, obviously. He's probably walking around 245 or something. So main event, these two face off. We're in the first round, and Carlos Ulberg clearly blows his ACL. You watch it in slow motion. You watch the tendon come down the back of his thigh.
Oof.
Okay? Like it's that bad. Like you watch it like a rubber band moving his thigh muscle
from a kick, from a move, or just bad luck.
He's pivoting off of it to throw a check hook. His check hook's kind of his main thing. Like whenever Yuri comes in, he throws this hook, pivots away, and there's a lot of weight on his back foot, and you watch it snap and pop, and it's broken. And so when he keeps fighting, of course, and you can see that every time he tries to throw it, he stumbles and falls when he tries to put weight on it. Yuri has the victory within his grasp. His opponent is crippled. Once the round ends, this is one of those scenarios where they're going to be like, whoa, your knee's blown out. You can't keep going. Like, that's it. We're at 2 minutes and 35 in the round or something like that. Yuri has this autistic where he's clearly upset that his opponent is injured, and so now his victory will be hollow. And so he's saying, stand here and bang. He's like, okay, if you're not mobile anymore, let's stand in the pocket and trade. And he eats one right away. And I'm like, all right, cut that out. And then he eats another and another. And Carlos Ulberg knocks him the fuck out in front of Donald Trump and the world. And then Ulberg goes and he's like, he wasn't showing me mercy. He just lost. That's all that was. And it's clear that Yuri is showing him mercy. And so like, not only he has nothing now. He's never getting back to this. He's never getting back to a title shot. I was surprised he had this one. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting to see him go down like that. He didn't need to. All he had to do was fucking dance around.
Did you see the interview where he talked about it?
I didn't want to.
I showed him mercy. I have killed that part of me. The next time I will target the leg. I'm like, okay. That attitude would have served you well last time.
Last night. Like, why did you have mercy in a UFC fight? Like, I do like when they pull back punches when the guy's clearly knocked out.
When the win is already secured.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's a lot of sportsmanship. He's laying there unconscious, and you can fall on him with a WWE style like elbow drop if you want. They can't stop you in time, but you see those guys like, and they'll pull it back. And it's like, oh, thank you for not giving him that extra bit of brain damage and from his family. Khabib was great like that one time. He could have broken Justin Gaethje's
was good
arm.
like that.
Yeah, Khabib could have broken Justin Gaethje's arm, and he's like, but I talked to his parents day before, wonderful people, and I think Justin, tough guy, he not that. He will let me break his arm. I know this. And you watch him, like, he's saying it, and they play the footage of the fight, and you see he's got the arm bar. He's 3/4 of the way to making the arm bar happen, and he's Khabib Nurmagomedov, so he's going to make it happen. And you see him change his mind and transition to a triangle. and choke Justin Gaethje unconscious like it's nothing.
He didn't tap to that either. Yeah,
he didn't tap to that
he
either.
said his parents were in the stands, and he didn't want to break his arm in front of his parents.
Yeah.
Seems like a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Dude, Kyle said something years ago that burned into my head. He's like, every time Khabib talks, he is respectful and respectable. And I was like, something about that wordplay hit home with me. I'm like, yeah, he's respectful and respectable whenever possible.
You can't find you can't pick apart his words and ever find him on the wrong side of something. You know, he just seems like a genuinely
And
nice.
You still hate him?
Not anymore, not like I used to, because like it turned out Conor was such a piece of shit, and we didn't know that at the time. And I thought of Conor as like, dude, he's just trying to make you more money, Khabib. Like, he's not making fun of you to like dishonor you. He's trying to get like Joe Schmo, who normally doesn't buy a pay-per-view, to tune in the tens of thousands and make sure we both get an extra zero on our check.
Both can be true.
Take it so personally.
Like, I'm sure Conor was trying to amp shit up, get more, because he's a showman. Like he's trying to grind the drama, get people interested in purchasing.
Yeah, that's a huge part of the fight game that a lot of people just completely disregard. It's like a tool that they just leave behind in the shed. And it's like, whoa, you're never going to be the guy. Even if you somehow, as a boring fighter, climb the mountain, you win 13 in a row and they can't deny you that title shot and you get your title, as soon as you lose it, you'll never be back. They won't give you that automatic rematch. They won't let you fight a contender and then get back in. They won't even let you fight the number 3 guy and then get back in.
Sure.
They'll make you go through a laundry list of Nurmagomedovs and Gustavs and fucking Brazilians and kickboxers that you can't counter. They'll fuck you over. But if you're a guy with the gift of gab, if you can go out there and get people riled up, if you can put on a show when you're not putting on a show, it matters how many Instagram followers you have, how many Twitter followers you have.
For sure.
I agree 100%. The only thing I want to slip in is it's not even hard. Like, if you want to be the funniest guy in Twitch streaming, good luck. That's not easy. If you want to be the best looking guy in Hollywood, good luck. That's a tall order. If you want to be the most charismatic guy in the UFC, that's fucking easy. Like, all you got to do is not be an asshole, be able to speak a few sentences without filler words and ums and ahs, say something about your opponent, and if it rhymes, the podcast will be talking about it for weeks. It's not hard to be the most personable guy in the UFC. This is easy pickings.
Dude, I would love that job. Just like,
you'd be great at it.
They put me at Yuri Prochazka, and all I do is I just feed him note cards and we practice. And I'm like, that's okay. You're reading most of the words, but you're hitting all the wrong emphasis. Like,
dude, Taylor, you'd hit the mic, do an impression of your opponent, and the crowd would go nuts. They go crazy.
Well, my name is Yuri and I'm gay. Well, yeah. It's like kindergarten level shit. Yeah, that would be so fucking fun. Because those guys don't, they're so busy fighting and losing brain cells that they just don't have time.
Some of them are good at it. Some of them at least have a shtick, even if they're not like Tony Ferguson was
Strickland
never
has a shtick, and he hammers that.
Well,
who is
this? Strickland, even though you guys have said his fighting style is boring as fuck.
Love it.
He's big on social media and he's good at creating things, like building a nonsense.
He's unfiltered, so he'll say stuff about gay and trans people or the president or whatever, and it's not always what you want to hear. For a long time he was like super pro Trump, and then he's like, I don't want to be on the White House card. It's a freaking Epstein reunion, and like, if you like Trump, shucks, now you don't like him anymore. But he's unfiltered, and that's his whole thing. He's not a gifted speaker or anything, but it doesn't take much.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, a guy like Tony Ferguson, also not a gifted speaker, but his weirdness and like bizarre personality. I remember he showed up with those gloves, those fingerless gloves, and he like had a ball, and he was like doing tricks with the ball and like reflex stuff, and it was just weird. Like the way he like threw his belt on the ground and kicked it because he considered it a bullshit interim belt and he wanted the real one, like kicking his own belt, and you know, you saw his training. The guy blew his knee out. I don't remember if it was ACL or whatever, but he did his own rehab, Taylor. And his rehab, like they show him, and the scar is fresh from surgery. Like it's still a little red and puffy. Mm-hmm. He's kicking a steel beam in his backyard, like a flagpole. Bong, 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 with his shin over and over. He's training like Jean-Claude Van Damme in a movie trains. Like the way he would kick down bamboo trees and shit. He's, and it's like, bro, your knee is barely put together. He came back and won that fight, I think. He came back and won. That was
his training methods were hilarious. It'd be like, I don't know, he'd put like a stretchy band around his waist and just crawl around the gym and shit.
Yeah. Acrobatically, like he's acrobatic, gymnastically talented. He's a professional athlete, and his cardio is genuinely like he's the only guy that Walton. I think his name is Goggins, but it's not Walton Goggins. That's the actor. Who's the black guy? David Goggins.
He's the David Goggins guy.
David Goggins trained him for one fight. Now he lost the fight, but he came in incredible shape. David Goggins is doing his like hell week of cardio, and Ferguson is hanging with him. Like they're on the stair stepper doing like 30 miles or something like that. And Ferguson is just doing it. He never quit. He hung with Goggins the entire time, which I've never seen anybody do. But yeah, Trump showed up at the UFC event. He's there ringside for the whole like end of the car. I think maybe the whole main event.
You see him get
or not main event, the main card. Yeah, he took some booze for sure.
Yeah,
he took some booze, but it wasn't
they turned up the music to hide it. I saw a clip.
It wasn't a ton, and everybody's like you know, I saw the like sea of arms trying to record him because he's. And, you know, he comes in with his own music. Like everybody's got intro music when, you know, fighters do. He's got his too. It's American Badass by Kid Rock. And so he comes in holding hands with Dana White. He's got the whole crew with him. He's got Rubio. He's got like two of his girls, maybe the granddaughter's there too. She's a real cutie. And what's his name? The Brazilian fighter who's very good. Costa. Costa has moved up to 205. Incredible fight. Like I thought he was washed, and then he looked good at 205. I think he got a KO, and then he jumps the cage and gets in Trump's face, and it's just they just have like a like puppy dog moment where Trump is like, "Oh, you're some good looking guy. You're too good looking to be a fighter. Stop! Look at this guy. He's a good looking guy."
Did he say that? It sounds like something.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. And then Costa's like, "Thank you, Mr. President, for all that you do." All that you do for us, thank you. And they held hands for far too long. And Costa's like wiping his sweaty hair and like holding on to Trump. And I was like, I would recoil if Sweaty Costa had held my hand for this long. It's like
I don't think you have a choice
from your
you
sweat.
Hold until Costa lets go.
That's how Trump usually is. You hold until he lets you go, but they just hold on to. They held hands like as he kneels with his cup out. And like it was weird. It went on for a very long time.
Well, you can't have the optics of trying to pull away from a UFC fighter holding your hand and being like, no, that didn't pan out. That didn't work.
He yanked Cormier. He yanked Cormier when he walked in, and Cormier like stumbled forward a little bit. His like Trump. Cormier seems like help but like Trump a little bit. Like he grabbed 300-pound Cormier and yoinked him a little and moved him. You know what I mean?
This 300, you're so kind. I don't know how to estimate his weight, but
it's impossible. He's so dense. He's like a black hole. How many trillions of suns exist within that?
Cormier is the guy who his pre-fight meals were just like entire family buckets of Popeyes and stuff. No. And he was just feasting. Dude, that's as a king.
All about that cake. About that cake and chicken. About that cake and chicken. It's great.
That's hilarious. That guy rocks.
I think he was fighting Dan Henderson, and they were like cutting weight the night before the fight, and Dan Henderson's camp sent Popeyes to Daniel Cormier's room. Oh. It's just funny, just to torture him.
Oh, now this Henderson guy, that's over the line.
This is the best day of my life.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.